Okay, so all of you have seen Don't Mind at Night, right? Yeah. Well, um, you'll see that, especially the texture pack he uses in that video, is actually a texture pack that you'll see in some of the Minecraft Pony servers. And with that, I am Rainbow Pepper. I am from PonyMC, one of the biggest pony servers there is in Minecraft. Um, I help run our Equestria reproduction project. And
And hi, I am Jed, or Jolly Old Jed, and I am one of the moderators on our survival server.
yes, PonyMC. Oh, you've been? Okay. I'm going to bring up some more information here. Uh-oh. Didn't start at the beginning. Yeah, forget about it.
Cover your eyes, you still have a chance.
Okay, so we've got Pony Themes Minecraft, a rope of sand.
Minecraft, that's funny.
Reference. So Minecraft's a very popular game. We all know that. The first Minecraft server, Pony Theme, started about 2011. It was called ponycraft.net. It was, woo, okay. It was one of the most populated servers at the time, and since then, other servers have started and grown. So, among the two most populated are Brohuff and PonyMC. There's also Square Horse, but this statistic is referencing Brohuff and PonyMC. We've had over 100,000 players over the last 3 years join us, and those are individual players. And I'm going to show you, even without the servers, there are multiple ways you can ponify your own Minecraft if you want to just do single player. On any other server, that even not Pony Theme, you might see lots of pony pixel art just anywhere, just randomly, just a random picky pie. You can use your resource pack to make the world look a more pony style, make it look a little more colorful, pastel, bright.
Make it look like it's straight out of Equestria.
We have mods like the My Little Pony mod that makes your character look like a pony. Filly, Pegasus, Unicorn, Earth Pony, many other races. We have changelings. What else do we got?
We have quite a few classes.
I think they just introduced dragons.
We also have the Pony of the Night. Bat ponies.
Yeah. And finally, we have the Equestria recreation projects. There are about 3 or 4 of those. Ours is the PonyMC one, obviously, and there's Brohuff and Square Horse. Starting with the pixel art, here's just a few examples. You might see it just on a random server anywhere. Oh. This is actually a 3D render created in Maya of Brohuff's actual spawn. As you can see, they have very giant ponies. You come out of that building near the back there, and that's the first thing you see. You have a Spitfire, Rhino. Yay.
Those legs are enormously long. I will just point that out.
We have some weird
that is almost
proportions,
unnaturally
yes.
long.
High and mighty Fluttershy. We have a few of the resource packs you can download and use anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be a pony server. We have the Ponycraft Love Intolerance pack that comes with the Brony mod pack, if any of you have heard of that. That originates from the brohuff.com server. We have the Bronycraft map. That's what we use in our Equestria server on PonyMC. And finally, I mixed these up a bit. The first one's actually Ponycraft, which is supposed to be really pastel. It's supposed to be very colorful. It's supposed to look mostly like how it would in the show. And then the final one is actually Love Intolerance. That's the one you get with the Brony mod pack in Brohuff. As you saw, as I mentioned in Don't Mind at Night, you can see that the little arrow has the wingtips on it, and it's all white. You can see the textures behind him. The texture pack, this is the Love Intolerance texture pack, and as you can see right there on my character, the bow is the exact same model as in Don't Mind at Night. So other than client-side mods like the Brony mod pack and My Little Pony, we have our own mods on our servers that our programmers have implemented, like custom races and classes to give off a little bit of an RPG element. I'll just continue. I was going to show you the class video we
broke it.
have.
Well, now you broke.
I didn't break anything.
You broke everything.
Wait a second.
That's the.
Yes, that is not the right one. Hang on, it's going to load up this other video now, just randomly. Anytime here. Don't do it. There it goes. Don't do it. Okay, here is our server's class introduction video. Oh, wait. Keep forgetting we don't have an auxiliary jack here.
With getting your pony hooked, it might be time to try a new server, PonyMC, and its host of new class abilities. If you opt for pony mods, texture packs, or even go completely vanilla, you'll get to choose from one of the many classes.
Can you all hear
These
this?
classes are themed to pony types seen in the show and share many of their same abilities. Earth. Earth ponies can't fly, but they do take significantly less damage from attacks. They can craft anywhere without the need to place blocks, and they can craft many mob spawn eggs from horses to spiders, as well as the mighty saddle, which happens to be the tool many classes use for some of their special abilities. Unicorn. Unicorns are master archers, with an extra 10 points of damage and magical splash effect, which not only hits everything in a 4-block radius with 1 damage, but also splashes blocked hits. Who needs to fly when unicorns can teleport up to 50 blocks away? Like flying, it uses hunger per usage, and won't work when hunger drops too low. Unicorns earn more XP, but unfortunately take slightly more damage from attacks. They can also craft horse armor. Pegasus. Fastest flyers in all the land. Like all flying classes, you're immune to fall damage. You can also break blocks that reduce speed while flying, but be careful, flying uses hunger, and when you drop too low, you fall from the skies. Dragon. Dragon can fly with the same traits as Pegasi, but slowly, very slowly. What they lose in flight speed, they make up for in other cool abilities, like lava immunity. Never fear digging straight down again. They can also shoot fireballs, but as with coughing up anything substantial, it reduces your hunger. Sea Pony. Hate the song if you choose, but there's no denying this class's abilities under the water. With the ability to fly through the water and never run out of breath, it's the new frontier. Of course, you need to see, so you get night vision in the water. Not only are you the only one that can craft ice blocks, but you can defend yourself like a Gatling gun with snowballs that attack with 0.5 damage. Griffin, another flying class with the same traits as Pegasi, except they fly slower. Slightly slower. Of course, there is a trade-off. You retaliate against anything attacking you and return 25% of the damage you take. When times get desperate, use an empty slot and attack with your talons to inflict 4 hearts of damage to your foes. Changeling.
Not like that.
Masters of disguise and not involved in any cheesy movies, this class can take on the appearance of mobs. They can fly to boot, like Pegasi but slower. This class cannot regenerate health normally. They must attack mobs and steal hearts to recuperate their own. Bat Pony. Of course, while not a superhero, this class does have a bevy of cool features. They fly very slowly during the day, but when night falls or in dark environments, they can fly as fast as a griffin. Otherwise, they have the same traits as other flying classes. They can sacrifice hunger for 2 minutes of night vision, and while in dark environments, they inflict more damage. For current, up-to-the-date details on these classes, how to play and join in on the fun, or even to donate and show your love and support, please visit www.ponymc.com. And don't forget to hoof bump the staff.
Well, thanks for watching. There were some other classes we were about to add, right?
Yes, we do actually have some other classes that I have a list of right here somewhere, and I know one of them. Do you want to go ahead and talk about pony points to like merge into that kind of?
Okay. our server, among the many classes, I'm sure many of you, or some of you, have an alicorn OC? No? Okay. Well, we don't want everyone to be an alicorn on our server, that's for sure, because that's OP. What we do have is, as you play on the server, you accumulate points, basically to show that you've been dedicated to the server and you've been playing for a long time. Once you accumulate a pretty big amount of points, you can become an alicorn.
The way Pony Points work, is the longer that you're on the server, and the more that you do on the server, you will be accumulating the points that you can, in the future, be using for things to buy things such as more set homes and the alicorn class.
Or even maybe a fancy home in our Equestria server, just to yourself. We have a class page on our website if you want to have some more information on that. You'll just go to our home page and click on the knowledge base and classes. And we have all of them from Earth and all their abilities. Pegasus, Unicorn, Dragon, Sea Pony, Griffin, Changeling, and Bat Pony.
And we are having...
And of course.
Yeah. But we are having some planned special classes coming up soon that we'll be adding to our class database, such as the Diamond Dog, Zebra, and a Phoenix. So
I didn't even know about the Phoenix. That's pretty cool.
yeah, I thought it was very interesting.
So, moving on.
No, go ahead.
We talked about the Brony Mod Pack and the My Little Pony already. You can download the Brony Mod Pack by just Googling Brony Mod Pack, and it'll be on the Voxel mod website. It will come with My Little Pony installed, and what else is it?
I know that with it, I think it has a separate fly mod for it.
Right, it uses voxel flight instead of creative flight, so you don't have that weird
And
scooting motion.
just like a forward, like if you're going to be using that mod pack, then you'll have to disable the flight on it, because we have a completely separate flight system, and it won't allow you to fly unless you have that turned off.
Well, the main purpose of the Brony Mod Pack is to make your character look like a pony in any way you want it to.
Right.
Any size, any shape, any form, or non-pony races. They keep adding more races.
Really? I thought they only had ponies.
There's a few examples of a few regular ponies, an Earth Pony Unicorn, a Changeling up there. There's some more examples. This is about our Equestria project, and it is quite large, and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, pull the video.
And I'm going to show you a little introduction of the project. It'll go over the world a little bit, and it really is a recruitment ad, but How much time did it take to build it all? Well, it is an ongoing project. I have a little more to show you. I have to think back to it because it has been a long time. I think it started in about 2012 on a server called Ponycraft. The map has been expanding ever since. It is a very large map, and we never intend to actually finish it. It's supposed to be an ongoing project, and it'll go on as long as people want to build on it. Forever.
We do. We have been here 60
We have
minutes.
plenty of time with questions, and we're actually going to go over the live server after when we finish going over a little more about Equestria. So, obviously, our purpose is to recreate Equestria. There's a few servers that are doing it. There's our Brohuf, Square Horse, and PonyMC. PonyMC is ours, of course. Here's an example of Ponycraft.net back in 2011. You can see here that it's a we've been learning as we go. We've been recreating and breaking down and trying again as we go to get a better product. This is the 2011 Sugarcube corner of Ponycraft.net, and this is our current one from 2013 until now. We are planning on building another one soon. And here we have the Weather Factory. This is the 2011 Ponycraft one on the bottom, and on the top is our current 2013 through current one. I'm very proud of this Weather Factory. This is my personal project. I spent so much time on this. We have a very large variety of towns in our Equestria. We have canon and non-canon, and ones that are canon but have never been seen. We have the Crystal Empire we've just gotten started on recently. It's looking very nice. There's a little example there of the houses. We have Griffos right there that you saw in the video. That's it's a non-canon town. We have griffins, but we've never seen any of the griffin lands. So we just decided they need a city. We're going to make one up. And then we have Trottingham. What's his name? Little pirate Pipsqueak or whatever. He mentioned that he came from Trottingham, and they never show Trottingham, so we made our own. And on that, if you become a builder, that's the main point. If you have an idea for a town and you've got some good lore behind it and a good idea, good concepts for a building, we'll work with you to build it up. Did you? Manhattan? We do have Manhattan. It was shown in the video. It's not too built up yet, but we are working on it. Baltimore? Same thing as Manhattan. We've started on it. Las Vegas? That's planned too. I'm going to go into the live server later, and we'll have a Q&A. We'll do a Q&A while I go around the servers, just live, I think. That'll be a good time to do it. Our long-term goals with Equestria aren't just to build it, though. We want to provide some nice RPG elements to it with quests and lore, dungeons, economy, player-owned housing, custom classes and races, professions, things you'd see in a normal RPG, sort of kind of like World of Warcraft, just stuff like that. And we have our survival server. It's our most populated server at the moment, since that's where all the contents and players are. Did you want to talk about this, or?
I could.
You could.
If you would like me to. Do you want to switch seats, or what would make you happiest?
See.
Okay, well,
What? I'll help you, don't worry.
Okay. Our survival server is, as you said, one of our most popular version of our server.
It's our most populated server right now. It's a
We,
multi-server network.
Yeah. We have a very large and friendly community, which is really great. We get lots of people just all the time just joining our little PonyMC family.
I'm going to call it that.
That's what you want to call it. What? Yes.
Just continue.
Well, I'm trying to.
We mentioned the Nightmare Nights.
Right. Okay. Nightmare Nights. Not to be confused with where you are now, but we are actually having a kind of Halloween event coming up.
Nightmare Nights event.
Nightmare Nights event, I guess you could call it. And there'll be events. Will there be prizes? I'm not sure. There will most likely be food. You might have to get it yourself, but there will be food. Anyways, as it says there, if I don't cover with my hand, it's November 1st and 2nd.
This is a collaborated event between brohoof.com and PonyMC.com. Brohoof.com will be doing theirs on November 1st, and we'll be doing ours on November 2nd, so we'd be very happy if you'd join us. And there is our IP, so you all know. Write it down. It's right there. Play it at PonyMC.com. I think from here we'll go into the live server and we'll just show you around. If anyone wants to see a certain thing, let me know. Should we start with the survival server and just show them all? Yeah. Oh, just so you guys know, Minecraft is updated to 1.8, and at the moment, we are not able to update to 1.8 for a lot of reasons that are hard to explain. If you want to join our server, you need to go into edit. You need to create a new profile, and ensure that you use version 1.7.10. The way I mentioned this because as soon as Minecraft updated to 1.8 automatically, we saw a big drop in players, and that happens every time they update. And I think it's because people don't know how to do this. Yeah. Right, new profile, and you can click a version from early alpha up until now.
Going a little bit against what Pepper said, if you already are in 1.8, you can play on the server, but you will not be able to find any or craft any of the new things from 1.8. You'll basically just be playing on the most previous update.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Because I was like, well, that's not entirely true, but say that if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Right, but our server is compatible for both. Question?
Yeah, I'm running the Brony mod pack right now.
You don't have to.
I don't know much about that. I think Forge does Forge come pre-installed with Brony mod pack?
I have no clue. That is okay. That is music.
All right. PonyMC. When you enter, you're going to start in our spawn server, which is basically a hub for all of our current servers. We have, I'll let it load. We have the Equestria server in the very back from where you start, and to the right we have our survival server. To the left, we're planning on starting an open creative server for anyone to come in and build what they like. The Equestria project people will be out there scouting people, seeing if they want to join our project. I'm sorry. Hang on, I gotta turn the song down. And probably a plot world, so we can keep it a little more non-chaotic.
No.
No, you can just join right off the bat with your plain old vanilla Minecraft client. All right, so everyone, here is our
Just like you,
spawn room.
you don't have to have My Little Pony to actually play on our server, but if you want to, you're free to. It's the mod that makes your character look like a pony,
Right.
as well as zombies and skeletons.
And the easiest way to get that is just the Brony mod pack. You can install that, and it's very easy. It's just next, 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 and you're ready.
Yep, it basically does it all for you.
No,
Right.
it installs itself like a normal Windows program you're used to. Yes. Okay. Chance. Okay, everyone. This is our survival server. This is where the community of players can go on and get together. One of our major features is that you can start your own towns, and should they become big enough, they will be added to the work list.
We have a warp list which you can get to by I don't know, is slash warp open?
Not yet. I think you have to apply to have it set up.
Yeah, right now you'll have to apply with your town to get it added to slash warp, which will be a big area that you can just go to and see all the warps that we currently have and all the towns that exist or do not exist, which is fun.
Question? Like what? Not too much. It's kind of just, it doesn't run by plugin. We kind of just organize it ourselves.
Like if you don't have to create a town,
not
you don't
really
have to be a
sure.
part of a town. You can live by your own for all we care. But like if you want to go off and make your own town and invite your friends to join you, then that's fine.
So this is a sky city called Steam Pony. Steam Pony. Ah, let's get Voxel Flight go a little. Oh no, no Voxel Flight. Well then, hacks.
You know, break the world. Oh dear Lord, that is fast.
It's too bad my computer can't render this fast. Upside down, we're on the moon. It's just how
Extra torture.
the sun and moon go around the world. It'll go start from that side and it'll go onto that side. We've got a little airship. Well, not a little airship, a pretty large airship here. Huh? Yeah, I'm in creative flight. What's
Wait, what? Oh god, that's
you know what? Warp list. I think it's Evergreen North.
yeah.
Hopefully.
I don't think that's exciting enough.
This is Ishi's town. We have a lot of people who like steampunk on our server, so we always try to.
I don't think he actually has
crazy
his town like warp yet because his town isn't completely finished.
Oh, it's not a WordPress?
Like I don't think it's completely finished. That's the thing. I guess that's.
Oh, it's Pandora.
Or is it Pandora?
Yeah, it is Pandora. Okay, well, here is our Cadence player, and he has built a beautiful city with an amusement park and sky docks and everything. Basically, you get in contact with him, right, and you can have a house. You get in contact with him, and you can apply to have your house here. And that's all justified to his standards for building, right?
Much like
When you
Steam Pony.
own the town, when the town is run by you, it's your standards are what go. You know, if somebody builds something like a little cracker box, you can get rid of it. Oh, I didn't see this. He's been building roller coasters in his amusement park. I should write it. Let me find the beginning.
Yeah, to pass time.
I have to find the beginning because there's not very much redstone on his roller coasters. He really wants it to be all momentum up and down. I could just find the start. Where is it?
I think it was down there.
I'm just gonna have to write it. I'm gonna have to fly over it to find it. I guess I could just place something at a card at the top or something and just figure it out. I gotta find the beginning. Yeah, it might be. That would be kind of a weird spot. Oh, there we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Here we go.
On the bright side that we found it.
Just barely. All right, here we go. Oh, there's a. Uh-oh. Well, he just finished it. He's probably got some kinks to work out. We're going in manually.
Okay, everybody get ready to put your hands up.
I wish I had an Oculus Rift right now.
Ready? Just explosions everywhere. Welcome to the ride of death. I swear, we're just gonna be like riding. There's gonna be like a sheep on the ride. You're like, you wanted to go forward. I don't think so.
That does happen.
Literally any type of minecart system I've ever made.
It'll be a changeling disguised sheep.
Then you like try to get out of it to move the sheep out of the way, and then the cart will just like fly away from you. You're like, okay, bye.
Minecraft physics.
Minecraft logic. Here we go. Do you know how long this took him to make?
I was on last night, and he had the whole roller coaster, like just the blue finish. He had no understructure and no rail on it. So I don't know. He had the hard part done. I think all he had to do was put the structure on it and put the rails on. He is obsessed with roller coasters.
He really is.
He really is.
He's messaged me and he's like, "Hey Jed, look at this video of a roller coaster." And I'm like,
there we
"No, I don't know."
He does that to me too. He's the kind of guy that's probably gonna get married on a roller coaster.
You know, he's probably gonna watch us and be like, "Oh, so you don't like my roller coaster videos?" And we're like, "We never said that.
Ooh.
Help us."
I am highly doubtful that this one will ever work. 1.9 physics, maybe.
Oh goodness.
He's got a lot of coasters.
We'll just say this out to,
only a
I
few
guess,
seem to be
Microsoft
working.
and Mojang now.
Microsoft.
But yeah,
Microcoaster.
roller coasters really need people to go upside down for a short period of time.
Let's continue on to the Equestria server.
Go on walls.
Yeah, Brony Mod Pack, and that's just for your enjoyment. You don't have to have it to join the server. Yes, that's part of the Brony Mod Pack. It's like Voxel Pack Mod Pack, if you've ever heard of that. It's just kind of a. It's been designed to be a build helper mod.
Oh, I thought it was St. Oracle was there.
He is right there.
He is?
He is right there. This is our tech.
Well, I guess he showed up after all.
He knew where I was, everyone. He knew where my player last spawned, and he made a sign. Oh boy. Oh, he is there.
And he has a fish in his mouth.
He has a fish in his mouth.
Where did he go?
He dropped his fish.
Take the fish and run. Oh goodness. Okay, Orca says hello.
Ooh, I haven't seen this yet. Canterlot has its own world because it's very large, and we want it to be the center trade point for the entirety of Equestria. Wow, this is nice. This is in Canterlot. It looks like it's just some really, really fancy mansion.
Well, it is a White House. A little bit of blue.
We have some of the shopping areas over here, and like I said, when the features come, we really would like players. We would like the economy to play a run. That's what we hope for. We want players to be able to rent the shops out and sell their own things in there. We don't want it to be too much server economy. Right. With ponies.
And Minecraft.
Does Voxel work on
Coming this summer.
Oh. I thought that was like a video for a second.
It's like, oh, our son finally started working.
Work.
What?
We did. I'll go to that. Here's a few more houses being built. We have 2 Everfrees. Well, once again, like I said, we tend to rebuild things if we can do it better. We we do have Sunnytown. Here, let's go to the palace.
Peliqua.
Paliqua.
Whoop to the Peliqua.
Oh, if you rendered better.
Imagine if like it just like rendered like that. Just gonna snap a finger. I think it was
I'm
done.
just thankful that the internet here is capable of running this live right now. Yeah, I was surprised. I was about to run it local, and my computer was probably going to catch on fire trying to do that. This thing's old.
Just like playing Minecraft. It's like, what's that smoking smell? Just, computer bursts into flames. It's like that's the smoking smell.
I'll get to it. Okay, let's go through Sunnytown really quick, and then we'll go to Ponyville. Oh, it's dark? Okay. God, I am day.
Did you say God I am day?
Yes. Strange, right? Alright. So you walk in from the Everfree. This is the Everfree we're in right now. Not at the moment. I have mobs turned off. If any of you have played that little flash game, here it is. And we have the other side. What was it called?
I've never played it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tales of the Blanks. Story of the Blank? Something like that. It's pretty old. It's like 2 or 3 years old. It's a little horror game, just to let you guys know. So if you don't like that kind of thing, don't look it up. But it's nothing in here. All you're going to see is the theme basically in this, and some signs. We'd like to have NPCs one day. This is Sunnytown. This is the sunny Sunnytown.
You could just give yourself blindness.
Let's make sure we got
It
this.
seems
Sorry.
a little more.
I'm sure it'll be dark enough. And of course, you've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? That's the point. Oh. Ugh.
Give yourself night vision. I don't know how to give yourself night
What
vision.
is the command?
Wait, you don't have creative?
I do.
Okay, go into creative.
Okay.
Go into creative. It's the potion bottle.
Night vision.
Yep. That works too.
There we go. Potion of night vision. That'll help.
Just splash yourself all over.
Drink. There we go. Well, it doesn't have that little eerie darkness anymore, but at least you can kind of tell. We put some, what is this stuff called? It slows you down. Soul sand! It makes you slow down, and it makes you freak out even more in the darkness because you can't run.
Unless you like jump over it. That might be it.
If you can see.
Well, true.
I guess
They
you can
couldn't
just hop,
see.
hop, 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 hop.
Like Angel.
Uh-oh. More slow.
Good job.
Hacks.
Your stuff suck even more.
Well, see, when on the server, you're supposed to have tons and tons of hordes of mobs running after you, and you're supposed to fight them off. And when you've got all these mobs chasing you and you're slowing down, it kind of scares you. You can even see the big box it's in. That's so. And of course, when you get to the end, you can get out. There will be dungeons, there will be plenty of rewards, there will be named weapons.
If you get to live, that's your prize.
Alright, here is Ponyville. still have night vision on.
Just do a slash heal.
Let me just do this. Oh, there's my little... So controversial. I've heard other builders say they'd like to do that. I don't know. It's so hard of a decision, and we're not going to be able to do it until we have a better look at it, obviously. But I don't know. Gives me tears thinking we have to burn it. Gotta go fast. Here is the previously shown Sugar Cube Corner. We have a dungeon loosely based off that, but not really. It's kind of just think of me chasing you around a dungeon. Oh my gosh. I can't stand creative flight. We actually are working on a whole nother Ponyville on our Equestria V2. Huh? We have another Ponyville. Call it Equestria Ponyville? That's an idea we've had, yeah.
Do you want to ask them what they want to see?
Yeah. Well, we have something like that. We've taken a section of Canterlot and themed it to that to look like it's post-apocalyptic. So, very possible. You know what? What do you guys want to see? We got Cloudsdale, Trottingham, Appaloosa.
Or is there anywhere in Ponyville that you'd like to see?
We have a Diamond Dog City we're working on.
Library.
We don't have her castle yet. What are we running on time? Check it.
We have a little under 20 minutes left, I think.
All right. Let me remember where the Twilight Tree is. I guess I haven't been to Ponyville long enough to remember where everything is.
Good job.
Yeah, I should feel ashamed.
You should.
Oh, here's the hospital, just randomly. That's old. That is a transportation system. Here we go.
We'll just set on fire right now.
Well, first I have to enable fire, and this is the public server, so... The sad thing is, I'm like the only one that would have the permissions to do that right now. I believe Brohoff actually had an event where they filled it with TNT and blew theirs up. Vinyl's house? Well, yeah, I know DJ Phone, but how could you tell if it was hers or not? Well, yes, there would be constant wubs emitting, and the windows would be constantly shaking. If only Minecraft allowed for it.
It's like walk by. I think we originally did have a base scan, didn't we?
A base? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who named it Crystal Kingdom. Okay, now you saw the castle in the video. That has since been removed, so we can make a bigger one. So, work in progress. There's the front. This is Crystal Empire. If only it would render! We do. That's my main project. We'll go to that next. There's not much to see, but just based on what's there, you can tell it's going to be quite tall. Yes. Stop. I don't like people call it that. Huh? If only the height limit was taller. Build big or go home. So here's our beginnings of our crystal house concepts. It took us a long time until someone just randomly came along, applied, and this is what he built for his build test. And needless to say, I was like, okay, you're in. Build. Yes. Because this is exactly what I wanted. Here's the library. You can see the landscape's a little messed up. Yes, that's gotten pretty far along. So many blocks.
What is this place filled with so many wonders?
What is this place filled with so many blocks?
I could have sworn you just said, what is this place filled with so many blocks?
Do we? Yes. We are working on a new one once again. We just constantly switch out and make bigger ones. It's like, this isn't big enough. Build it bigger.
Well, say goodbye to your night vision.
Oh, night vision's doing this to me. That's annoying. Hopefully it'll go away faster. There it goes. Here we have the stadium.
So who here can sing Spike's song?
We'll see.
It's the final Spike down. They want to see Cloudsdale.
They'll see Cloudsdale.
They're finished with this wretched place.
And,
they want to see
the thrones
Cloudsdale.
of best princesses, or best princess. Oh, where's Derpy's throne? Yeah, made of cardboard and paper bags.
And muffins.
That would be a huge project. We kind of started on it. There's so many. We don't have enough builders, honestly, and so how it works is you go on to our website, you apply to be a builder in the forum, then you have access to the build test world in which you can build your buildings, and it's then judged, and if it's good enough, you're in, and if it's not, you try again. And there's no limit on how long you can try. We want it to be a learning experience, so as long as you're asking the right questions and as long as you're taking the good critique, then we'll help you learn how to build better.
Right. He said as long as you're learning.
As long as you're learning, yes. And there are a few people that just keep building cracker boxes. That's a square wooden home with a one window and a door. All right. Pride and Joy, Cloudsdale.
Hey. 11 minutes. 11. 11.
11 minutes. Okay.
So we probably should start doing Q&A. Show them Cloudsdale and do Q&A. I'll say a couple more things. I'll say what?
If there are questions, we have 11 minutes left, and I'll keep running around. Instead of yelling it, maybe you could come up here and just speak into the microphone.
I could.
Okay. If you ever get a question, just come up here. Here, this is Cloudsdale, and it is snow. It is textured to look more like clouds, though.
Those are clouds.
Yeah. We have changed snow to clouds.
We have great power.
Okay. Now, on the left, you can see old Cloudsdale that we're trying to get rid of because it's all just square and it's lots of blue, and that's okay, but we wanted to add more color, and we wanted to make things a little more like it's more crafted out of a cloud rather than just thrown together. Sonic Ether? What are we talking about? Most of our plugins are actually home programmed, so anything we need, we ask our techs, and if they can make it, they can make it. It takes a while, but in the end, the server is much more reliable, and it's much more crafted towards our goals. So we don't usually add many third-party plugins. Yeah. I think we've been using voxel port for that. Right. Yeah, the whole, you can fly, it's all one world. I mean, other than Canterlot, it's just one giant world. You know what? Just to give you guys an idea.
Do we have a rock farm?
We do have a rock farm somewhere. All right. This is where I am. This is a lot of the map. I don't think it's rendering everything. Here we have Ponyville, just for reference. So this little yellow splotch is Ponyville. And everything in between is wilderness that we hope that we want to fill with dungeons and random events, stables. And this is Equestria V1. We started on a project that's much larger, and this is zoomed out all the way. All you can see is Ponyville and some of the surroundings. It'll blow up my computer if I tried to run it, but just being in it's not going to do anything. I can't zoom it any further. So, you know, that would be the whole map of Equestria V1. Maybe roughly double the size of Equestria V1. Actually, I couldn't see it all. We do. We just try and... This one's just bigger. Well, because in Minecraft, the bigger you are, the bigger it gets, the more detail you can implement. We're trying... We're trying to keep the scale in a way that it's big enough to add detail, but small enough that it won't seem way too huge for gameplay once we implement things like player-owned homes and shops. We want it to seem like it's the right size for this tiny little player. More of Clausy. We gotta get to the weather factory before we run out of time.
Let's not say we didn't. And while he's flying about, I'll just say we have roughly 35 staff members who are all active, they're friendly, they're very approachable, and we just have a great community of staff members who you can just go and talk to. We do have trolls, rarely.
There's always trolls. Okay, we'll just wait for this to render a little bit, because it's pretty large. I barely got it large enough to, I think it's 1 block under the height limit. It took a year to get it all set out right. Lots of world edit, moving around outlines of buildings, and then finally getting it to a point where I wanted to start filling in the outlines and detailing everything. I didn't do it all on my own. A lot of the details were done by other builders, but I guess the main structure was me. Much brighter on that projector. Canterlot has an underground sewer system that runs the entire expanse of the city. It is a, oh, what is the word? What are those people that run off
Parkour.
buildings? That's a parkour system.
Hardcore.
It's a jump puzzle.
The server rarely, very rarely has lag, and usually any lag that people are complaining about is client side, which means it's from their computer.
We've added a little more. We have a airport, skyport, cloudport, whatever you want to call it.
Just go through names, whichever one sounds right.
We do have a Wonderbolt Academy. And like many major cities, we want there to be modes of transportation so you don't have to travel across the whole map, which would take multiple Minecraft in-game days, which is like 20 minutes, I think. Is that how long it is? I don't know. It takes a long time to travel on foot, but along the way you gain experience and you get, loot. And, well, just
With the pony points? Well, we are planning on in the future, you can use your pony points, which aren't actual things you can purchase like with real life money. It's like I said, it was things that you acquire. Huh?
it would be closer to Ponyville. It would be hard for me to find it right now. Something like that. Probably closer to Ponyville because our map's so huge. That's something we've been debating. Lately, we've been talking about keeping the inventories just on their own respective server because there are a lot of, what would you call it, the mob grinders.
Yeah, there are mob grinders.
If we implemented survival economy to equestrian economy, some people would be very rich compared to others.
Right. We do. So does anybody have any questions? They just want to get out? Yes.
Okay, since we only have 3 minutes, I'm going to run down the website so you guys can know where to get some more information.
And any other questions? We don't want anybody to feel left out.
Okay, so our website's PonyMC.com. This will be our homepage with our very dramatic-looking ponies. We have a Twitter for constant updates if we ever have maintenance time. If you want to see the server IPs, you just go to play. And here you are. We have play.ponymc.com and the current player level. We got the rules and knowledge base, all the staff you need to know. The forum, it's a pretty lively forum. A Stalliongrad. I very much hope so. It is a very, very ongoing project. There's a lot of, this is what we hope to do, this is what we plan to do. It's a very long-term goal project, and we need as many people as we can get for Equestria especially. Brony Mod Pack. If you're interested in this shirt, that's on our site also. And we're thinking we're going to add some new shirts soon. They're very. Huh? Any what?
Any merch with us, you mean?
Not right now.
No.
It's expensive. Sorry. If there are any other questions, 1 minute. Anyone?
I'd say we could play a song, but our sound is not
No,
the
I'm
most
sorry.
spectacular. So.